Jump statements. In this lesson, we're going to talk about three main jump statements available in C#. The first one is the break statement. The break statement is used to terminate a loop, such as for, a while, or a do-while loop, or exit from a switch statement. When we use break in switch case statements, the control is transferred to the end of the construct. And if we use break in looping constructs, the control is transferred to the next statement after the construct. Like the break statement, C# supports another similar statement called the continue statement. The break statement is used to terminate the loop, but the continue statement is used to skip the remaining statements in the body of the loop, and then continue with the next iteration of the loop. And the continue statement can only be used within the body of a for, while, or do-while loop. Now, let's move on to the go-to statement. The go-to statement is the most primitive C# jump statement. It transfers control to a labeled statement. The label must exist and be in the scope of the go-to statement. Now, let's talk about the jump statements with an example. Open a Visual Studio.NET Windows application. Go to the toolbox and select the button control. Go ahead and drag it and place it on the form window. Double-click the button control to move to code window. And add this coding in the button click event and see the logic. Here, we're having an integer variable called x assigned with a value of 1. In this program, we're going to display the value of x in the message box and increment it. If it reaches the specified limit, then the control will come out of the loop. Now, I'll show you the flow of the control by running this program. Press F5 to run the program. Now, as you can see, we're in execution mode. Click the button. See, now the control is in the button click event. Go ahead and press F11 and see the control flow. Here the value x is 1, and it is less than 5. So, the condition is true, and it will display the value 1 in the message box. Go ahead and click the OK button. Now the x value is incremented by, that is, x equals x plus 1. So now, x contains a value of 2. Using the continue statement, we're continuing the while loop until it reaches the value of 5. Now the value of x is 6, so the control will move to the else block. Here, we are having a got statement. The control will move the label print number and continue the flow from there. It will display the value 6 in the message box and move to an if construct. The value 6 is greater than 5, so the control will move to block and display x will not exceed the limit. And finally, the break statement is used to terminate the while loop. Hopefully that gives you a little bit straighter idea about the jump statement, and we'll discuss more about programming concepts in some upcoming lessons.